Hi, we're still on dialogue, and this week we're going to talk about dialogue and why to repeat. There's always a big reason. And this one happens to be if there's a nervous tic, a speech pattern, or if it tells us something specific about that character or characters. In other words, again, it has to give us something more. If you're going to repeat dialogue, make it be deliberate. Say a character's being grilled by the police. We already know, she's already told her best friend exactly what happened. This time when she does it, she's very, very rattled. That tells us that perhaps she's lying. Perhaps her story is not as solid as it should be. Or perhaps she's just really scared to be in with the police, and if so, why? Perhaps the character is not telling everything that there is to tell when he's facing his boss. What's up with that? Is it about the power dynamic, or is it about maybe he's afraid to tell his boss something? Is he jumpy? And if so, that tells us a lot, again, about that's underlying that exchange. Or perhaps they're using it to shore themselves up. I had two characters in my teleplay, different, starring Annabeth Gish and Lynn Redgrave, finalists for Penn West. And they did a lovely mantra all about dreams. Here are my dreams. I have these dreams. And they did it every time to shore themselves up. And it got to be very moving because it was their subtext of it's us against the world, but I think we can do it. And much even more profound example, David Mamet's brilliant play, Glengarry Glen Ross, where we have just this accretion upon accretion upon accretion of salespeople, salesmen, desperate, saying the same words, sometimes slightly differently, sometimes often just the same, but it's the pounding relentlessness of the dialogue. And that lets us know underneath that their absolute desperation at trying to make it work. So if you're going to use dialogue again, make sure that there's a payoff for us. Find that spot, use it, write it, and I'll see you next week.